Hello everyone, welcome back to Hooked on You, the Dead by Daylight dating simulator. We are back. We talked to the trapper. We heard a story. We almost kissed Huntress, but we couldn't. The Wraith likes us and he lets us hold his bell, and the Spirit probably hates us. So there's that. We're gonna continue now, and we're gonna go in the pool with the trapper. The Spirit hates us, but that's okay, because we're gonna go in the pool with the trapper. That's what's happening next. Alright guys, enough talk. Let's get right back into it. You and your storyteller friend slipped into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion will handle it. Trapper looks surprisingly relaxed. That's definitely weird. Oh, okay. The small bubbles rising from the water around him might have something to do with that. Bro, you're fucking disgusting, bro. You're fucking disgusting, bro. Bro, don't look at me like that. You know what you did. Look, Green. I don't want to reveal anything in front of the others, but you never know when a loser is really a maggot. Now, though, I want to hear what you really thought of my story. Was it really... What was its real purpose? There was none. Honesty is important to establish dominance. Vengeance is darkness. Vengeance! To show that how vengeance leads you down a dark path. Interesting. And illuminating. Trapper stares at you for only a moment before looking at the stars. Then he turns back to you and stares for way too long. He's still staring. He stares for such a long time it's becoming quite romantic. And then, as it keeps going on, it becomes downright horrifying. A chill runs down your spine. Finally, Dwight and Claudette show up and say everyone is reconvening at the fire pit. How dare you interrupt me? I mean us! No, wait, me! I meant me! Trapper throws his cleaver at Dwight and Claudette's feet. Where the hell was he even hiding his cleaver? More importantly, what do you think of his little cleaver toss? I laughed. You see how scared they both looked? That was amazing! Serves the servants right. Clever wordplay. You're alright by me. Hell yeah, give me that coin, bitch, give me that coin. I don't know what it's used for, but I have it. Trevor flips you a gold coin, which he definitely was keeping in his crotch. Ew. It's too warm to have been anywhere else. I really did not need to know that. I really did not need to know that. You feel your toes tingling and notice the temperature has dropped significantly. It's getting chilly in the water. Usually it's so warm around you. Would you mind if I snuggle up your way? Yes, I do mind. Before we had to spend too much time watching you sit here all alone, try to figure out exactly what you're doing with your life. We figured we'd let you know it's time for bed. And you're kind of the last person out enjoying the facilities. So, well, the thing is, you see, we can't really get our night started until yours ends, so pack it up, kiddo. Your fireside sleeping arrangements awaits. Oh, great, fucking great. You head over to the campfire that he is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Trapper's story. Are you being led to your demise on an untrustworthy narrator? Hey, wait a second. I swear to you that you're not. Come on, you gotta trust me at least a little more than you trust a trapper. I said that wrong, but whatever. Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claude and Dwight arrive. Their now familiar, creepy smile stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile that's like that lit by firelight. Okay. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand you a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease? Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the type you'll want to rob of your beauty sleep. What the fuck? Repeat instructions. Just go. Ready? Away we go. As you relax, you look into the fire and the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you might just adjust the dial to fix it. Oh, I see. Oh, I missed it. Let's see, what's on the station? I can't tell if any of this is copyrighted, so let's just listen to more.
Alright, let's talk about our community. For us, it means two major things. First of all, the community is you out there. It's you and everybody else either playing the game or talking about the game or creating content relating to the game or being inspired by the game to write music or to make outfits.
Oh, this is the person that pretty much created Dead by Daylight. Okay, cool.
This amazingly rich and passionate environment.
It's the dev guys.
It means groups of people who
100.
interact.
Nope, don't like it.
It means two major things.
Oh yeah, this is it. This is it right here. Yep, this is it. This is the one. Oh, I can't even listen to it? Oh, whatever, turn it off. No matter how many things you listen to, okay, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Who would like to summon your side and as you lay by the fire? That's a good question. Let me think about it for a little bit. I know we have a good connection with the Trapper right now, but I kind of want to see some different options a little bit, you know, just see how this game goes and, you know, all that stuff. Let's do the Huntress. Huntress? Are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. Huntress appears in an instant. You really didn't hear her coming. She's more than happy to tell you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless. Whoa! That looks so cool. I love the design. That looks awesome. If a Soviet lullaby doesn't work, this special mushroom tea has always done the trick. When I'm not coating my blade with my hacket in it to ease the passing my victims, I'm seeping it into a piping hot mug of water. Try it! You do. You finally start to feel sleepy. Except, maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky, but now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head. But this one is still undeniably odd. The human body is made up of 60% water. Did you know that? It's actually 70%. Of course you did. Everyone knows that, even anonymous like video game protagonists. Well, guess what? Drink as much as you like. You'll never get to 100%. You hear me? Don't think I don't see what you're up to. You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. When you wake up, you find spirits sitting beside you, reading a worn paperback. Oh, hey, what? Shh, shh. Clearly, she has noticed that you are awake, but she hasn't actually looked at you. Seems like she's pretty focused on that book. Shh! Shut the fuck up! Seems like forever as she stares at the pages, before finally shutting the book and setting it down. Oh, you're awake. Yeah, never mind. I saw you with the Huntress before your bedtime. I wouldn't tell you how you live your life, but if you ask me, you could do a lot better. It's completely by accident. I even saw them over here. It's not like I was looking out for you or anything. This was simply the best reading light, and the text in my book was very, very fine print, so it's tough to read in the dark. Don't get the wrong idea. You and I are obviously mind our own business types, not phony look out for each other as an excuse for just being nosy types. But, well, since you're here and I'm here, maybe we got other things in common? Who knows? If we spend a little bit more time together tomorrow, we might find that, I don't know, we get along. And by getting along, I mean exist simply and comfortably without feeling any burning desire to assassinate the other person, whatever. Or not, whatever, I don't even care. Bye. Good night, and sweet dreams to you too, I guess. Finally alone for real this time, maybe. You drift off to sleep again, hopefully you're not poisoned. Wait a second, where are we? This isn't, oh geez, it is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to the camera. I think today went really well. These were some of the first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end up in bloodshed or untimely perishing in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win, no matter what happens. What do I think of the newcomer? Do I really have to say, oh I do? Okay, attractive, mysterious. I really don't know that many other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk, and I had to wash her entrails off my seraphim. That being said, the other three should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I for one would not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time. Major buzzkill, and Trapper? Ugh, where do I even begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much? Sheesh. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. If I'm being honest, I want to kill just about every person I met within a minute of meeting them. Even the few people I can tolerate, and I want to see suffer for a long time before I kill them. But this person, for some reason, I would like them to continue living. For now. One false step and well, you know. Everyone calls me Trapper for a reason, and they better call me Trapper. I swear, if I watch this later and you list me as Evan, I'm going to kill the Chiron guy. Whatever. Yeah, today was fun. I don't want to get ahead of myself or really invest in something that might hurt me, so I don't know. Maybe I'll just see how it goes, or maybe they'll realize I'm not the one for them. They seem pretty smart, so that's probably what'll happen. I gotta learn to go easier on myself. Who could love me if I can't love myself? I know that everyone thinks of me as beautiful, cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I don't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe, okay, those are my choice. Sure. If someone were to come around and catch my heart, at least that beats being stabbed into it. Besides, if I'm gonna get bloody revenge on society that has used me and thrown me away, maybe it won't hurt to have a little help. Okay, I like that. I got achievements for that too. That's cool. You open your eyes, the sun is shining, there's not a cloud in the sky, and you feel great. Totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire but woke up several yards down the beach. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You really are here for another day. Why? I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet though. At least they make for a sexy bunch, no? And talk about sexy, here comes Trickster carrying coffee. Yes, Trickster. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off right. That is definitely poison. That's definitely gonna kill me. Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor though. Everyone knows magicians are morning people. I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budget issues. Also, I'm just swamping with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how he reached the other island and now is never mind, he left. Well, at least he bought me a cup of... No, wait, don't drink that! What the hell was that? They don't call him Trickster because he's got a skateboard. And he definitely didn't get that name because he'd bring people drinks so that they could have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee, and I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, and torturing you. Yet. This was supposed to be a tropical paradise, the type of place to give a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review to, not an eternal prison of pain. And people make sure to leave a review. It really helps with the algorithm. Trust me, I'm looking up for you. So, can we please move on? Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand? This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of tune at this moment. I need no recognition. For I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who deny me, and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying it is, even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, thumbs up review if it was crafted with love and or that's the type of thing you're into. You know, the ocean is right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. You should really judge it of its artist's intent, and whenever possible, start with the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Constructing these elaborate simulations, vacations, is not easy to do. Sometimes there are small bugs or inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. We have to celebrate those who venture to the bare soul as part of the creative process, with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not to be overly critical of them. Are you two trying to sell me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from the poorly made coffee cup. I make cup of pop, whatever. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even if they do make some great points. Oh, sure, they make great points, I agree. Can we please move on? Yes, of course. Apologize, Green. I'm sorry, apologies. Fuck! The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island? They're making me... Really? Yes, I'm not suspicious, there's no option. Honestly, yeah. Yes, I'm not at all suspicious that there is no option here. What an encouraging response! And we're also glad you're not suspicious. Hey, Claudette, maybe Green isn't suspicious because they figured out what they're actually doing here. Zero chance, they're still clicking. Even right now, to see how you respond. Hey, look at that, yeah. They don't know anything. It doesn't matter though, Green. We're so happy to have you to hear you're having fun. I'm reading all this wrong. I didn't say I was having fun. We're all having fun, Green. Did you hear us? We're all having fun. We do need to ask you one more question though. We all have to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. Would you please sign this non-disparagement agreement? No. No, I will not say anything negative about this island. You have my word that I, Green, agreed with the terms of this verbal contract. Perfect. No. Delightful. Excellent. I don't know if that... Whatever. Yes. Hey Green, it's still totally cool if you have constructive feedback. The place to leave, that is in a positive review. Please, we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games or resorts like this. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance. And with the grumbling in here from your belly, that could only mean one thing. Breakfast. Alright, breakfast time, let's get it. Perfect timing! Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon and... So much for maintaining those beach bods. We're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we at least have some strawberries here? A yogurt? Magic powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch what their sodium intake. You take your plate and sit down. Think about yesterday and the whirlwind feelings you experienced. Whirlwind, fuck. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again, except all in one day on a beautiful and mysterious island. It looks like you're not the only one doing this introspection, though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. Personally, I wasn't. I'll be honest, I didn't expect you to survive yesterday, so congrats, I guess. Whether you survive today is 50-50 at best. Good luck. I remember the question, but whatever. Well, that was bizarre. Back to your breath. Nope. Now Hunter speaks. Now Hunter steps up to talk about her feelings. At this point, anything could happen. I'm open to all the possibilities that this strange island has to store. How open-minded. Well, that surely must be it. No one else will be weirdly standing up during breakfast too. And just like that, here comes Spirit. Did everyone sleep well?
I did, or should I say did not. I haven't slept in 20 years on account of the whole burning quest for familial revenge thing. And last night was no different. So in that case, it was exactly how it should be. Got a lot of reading done though. Now if you don't mind, I'm going to go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all, while looking cute doing so.
As you should, Ghost Queen. Guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of the group. Ah, perfect. There he is. Take us home, Wraith.
Oh hey, that was fun yesterday, huh? Yeah, I mean, not like too much fun. That would be weird. But like a good moment. A good amount of fun.
And now they're all looking at you expectantly. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see y'all soon.
Damn, what a power play. Kept them wanting more. You're getting good at this game, or a sexy, true-to-life experience.
Shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast. But so be it. You know, the fuck up's hungry. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Before you get there, though, something catches your attention. You hear that? Who are you addressing? Me? Well, yeah, I guess. That is okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these four fine killers, but I feel like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator. It's only okay in so much as serve to illustrate that you've lost your mind, seeing how I'm not real at all. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed.
No. Stick it in there. A little more. Yeah, a little more. Oh yeah, that's it. Yes.
How does that feel?
Intense.
Nice.
Yeah, that feels right. This is uncomfortable.
Now I want you to take that and put it right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Just like that?
Exactly like that.
I swear I had no idea what those two are even doing. Whatever it is that they're doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something so that they know they're close by and can hear everything. Oh wow! Look at this super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone left on this chair. Anyone know where I can buy some?
Damn it.
Oh, come on, a little privacy, please. Excuse me? Wait, were they actually doing something over the shed? Dwight is panting and Clyda has crazed look in her eyes. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you guys know I was here, and that I could hear you, well, you know.
No, what? What do you think we were doing?
You were doing... I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded like... fun?
You think two people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun?
Oops. We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping if we stab each other in just the right spot, we won't get resurrected. Fuck.
I've come to believe that the key of finding the exact place we need to bleed out from. And I believe that place is in our appendix. Why else would it be there?
Makes sense to me.
Did you actually think we were me and him? Dwight?
You don't have to laugh that hard, they get it.
You fucking stupid Green! You think Dwight?
My life is a nightmare, and yet somehow it's never been worse than right now.
Let's go, lover boy. I noted all of our entry wounds, and our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, Green. You're gonna need it.
And hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how. That was both a tragedy and a comedy. A cramedy. A tragedy. Whatever.
Shut up, I like it.
Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah! You're heading to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. So far today has been exhausting too. But you're dedicated to achieve a true sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit. Just soak up the sun in a heated pool. Today, you're on a date with you.
Oh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me.
Who will make the first move?
And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to blend until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky tipped, like a palm tree, it's bending over to screw with you. But it's no tree at all. It's...
Hey babe. Breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone just getting up and announcing how they're feeling? What's that about? Some forced kind of check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy. Kinda lazy. Whatever though. Breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon or after 4 p.m. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You seen these abs? By the way. You seen these abs, by the way? Sorry, whatever, fuck it. Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out, if you play your cards right. I could give you a private show. Catch you around.
His abs are pretty amazing, you gotta give him that. And the blow-up bat, threatening but adorable, makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design. He's a psychopath just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends. Just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking. It's not an open invitation to go smash in the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Okay, now that guy is gone and we got some ground rules established that we're definitely going to be abided by, it's time to lay back, take some deep, slow breaths, and... Nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Let's see what it is this time. Ah yes, Huntress. That makes sense. You two have gotten pretty cozy. We should get out of here. I know a place that's quiet and out of the way. No one will be able to hunt us. I mean hear us. Doesn't that sound intriguing? But immediately a flood of worry floods your brain. Should you pack a picnic? Bring your swimsuit? A pocket knife? You decide to bring as much as you can, and you may have a little run for it at some point, and you should be prepared. You have to make a run or whatever. But of course, you wash up on this island but with nothing but clothes on your back, so you've got nothing to gather. Are you really ready for this? I mean, they call it the Huntress, not the Hugtress. You look up at the towering goddess, trying to form a sentence when suddenly, before you can decide if you want to go off with her, the Wraith interjects.
I don't usually do this, but I had a dream about you last night. And, yeah, I mean, it's not like a weird dream, but like, I don't know. I wanted to tell you about it. You want to maybe hang out with me today? Why am I so bad at this? No worries, if not, I guess. Huntress seems pretty great too.
Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on a date today, and you also don't want to be hacked into pieces for saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember that these are all cold-blooded killers, but you know what they say. When life gives you lemons, like man, leave you. Why did I say that wrong? I know the saying. Why am I saying the saying wrong? You make lemonade! And then die a horrible, retching, raving death after drinking it because the lemons were poison all along. Sorry, this island has really got me tilted. Towers. So who will it be? Who will it be? Okay, let's pick... We got the Huntress last time, let's go with the Wraith. I gotta go with Wraith.
Wraith? Yes?
I picked you.
Sorry, I stopped paying attention and then I thought I was hallucinating and now, Really?
Yes, really.
Cool!
Cool.
Here's my island hangout. This is why I call it the Cosmic Dump. I know, it's not one of the first draft gonna change it later names that just kinda stick.
Dump is being kind. It's a massive collection of seemingly ancient ruins that simultaneously appear to have been recently abandoned. And a little beat up. There are stone obsolete, strange carvings, ritual tables. Is that a car?
It's pretty weird. Like a collection of things from different, I don't know, places?
You look around in awe, then look at Wraith, expecting more of an explanation. There is a very long, very awkward pause. Breaking silence. So
what's your...
Just as you decided to talk, Wraith also worked up the courage to say something. How adorably awkward. You both stop talking, wait a second, then start talking again at the same time. This is hard to watch. Next thing you know, you both start nervously laughing at how awkward this is. Rafe finally makes eye contact with you. And after what seems like an eternity, Rafe finally manages an entire sentence.
So, do you... I mean, what brings you onto the island?
You. Who cares? Or are you gonna, you're not going to explain what this weird place is? I have no idea. You smile cheekily as you practice per you. Rafe covers his face and excuses himself. You can overhear him doing breathing exercises and giving himself a pep talk in the woods nearby. He comes back blushing.
Sorry, I had to, check on pee. I had to go pee.
Rafe looks at you with his always side puppy dog eyes, searching for something to say, anything to talk about. He clears his throat.
You remember my bell? I showed it to you yesterday.
Of course. Rafe pulls it out. The bell, you perv.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Well, I just think it's really nice you picked up to hang out with,
The bell! Waves gives it to you.
The bell! He gives you the bell! Get your mind out of the gutter, jeez! I want you to have it. Please take care of it. You know how much it means to me.
I promise I'll take such good care of it. This is the sweetest gift. Brave smiles, but even when smiling, his eyes seem sad. You smile back, knowing what gift he's just given you. I mean, it's kind of shitty because you can't really do anything with it, but it means a lot. Not to you though, to someone else. Still, cool gift. You both search for something to say, anything to talk about. During the awkward silence, you look around the dump, spying some kind of ritual table, stained with blood and littered with various bottles. Nearby is what looks some dangerous potions. What was this ancient cult up to?
Looks tasty.
Looking to shake up this date? Is this a date? Yikes. Anyways, looking to shake it up, you approach the potion and pick up the fanciest one. Why is the background glitching? So, what will we do next? Mix those potions! You take the potion and start mixing them. Rafe will probably like the science lesson, right? Your next mixture starts to smoke as Rafe's eyes go wild. The glass explodes, taking out the other bottle in a domino effect of highly poisonous liquid and tiny shards. Sprampill? Rafe closes his eyes. You run up to him and shield him from the explosion.
Wow, you certainly know how to make sparks fly.
Whoa, Rafe with a double trender? Kinda lame, but I'll take it. Rafe nervously smiles. He's endearingly awkward.
So, I guess, tell me about your family.
I have no family. Or at least not that I can remember.
Family is all we have. It's our only real connection to this life. It's where we came from and what we leave behind. It's sad that you don't remember yours. Maybe we're all just broken.
Rafe frowns and looks away. Well, that got you nowhere. The sexual tension in the air is palpable. Or maybe it's just irregular tension. Hard to tell with this guy. You look around for anything to distract you. Sure is a beautiful night. What's this table for? We all know what the table's for. What's the table for? You look at the ritual table again. It's beaten up with a giant hole in it. You look back at Wraith. I smile. I frown. I frown or I smile? I smile. I frown. I frown. I wonder what they use this for. You don't suppose something bad happened to the poor people who found themselves in this table? Rafe comes up to you and pats his hand on his shoulder. But not in a fun, sexy way, more like something terrible just happened. But it's okay to still like the attention. And yes, there is Canary using emojis. Rafe looks intensely at the table. What's he thinking about? Probably something deep and physiological. Intense, sad, Something about the inherent nothingness.
Want to play cornhole?
Or that.
The hole in the table makes a great target. Here, we can use these skulls I found laying around.
Well, this is definitely a more fun day activity.
It's easy. Just stand back and, you know, toss them into the hole. Don't worry if you miss. There are lots of more skulls around.
Toss that little skull. I'm ready. Let's fucking do this. Alright, here we go.
Ah! Yeah!
Perfect.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ha!
Oh, not bad. Okay, okay. Edges count.
Ah! Ha ha ha! Ha ha! Yes! Oh! Let's fucking go, bro. Oh, shoot!
Oh, hell yeah. No misses. No misses. No misses. No misses. No misses.
Don't worry, nobody wins everything all the time. Winning any time is actually pretty cool. I played this hundreds of times and never gotten them all. I'm just glad to have someone else to play with.
Damn, I feel that. You feel like you're finally warming up, Wraith. So, you unleash the big guns. You wanna play Truth or Dare? Wraith looks mortified, but tries to keep together. Maybe this is progress?
I guess so. But only if I can ask first.
Deal.
Truth or dare?
Give me a dare. I'll take a dare, why not?
I dare you to tell me if you were a plant. What kind of plant would you be?
That's a great question, buddy. Great question. Wraith smiles. You're such a kiss ass. I'm gonna be a cactus. I don't see why not. A cactus. A true survivor. Prickly on the outside, but warm on the inside. You can be alone and thriving in any climate.
Damn, good answer, Green.
Truth! If I could date anyone else on the island, who would it be? If you could date anyone else on the island, who would it be? I'm not choosing anyone else. Wraith buries his face in his hand. So embarrassed. What was that? He looks up at you, stone face.
I hate this game.
Whoa, buddy. I get it. This is pretty weird and kind of slapdash, but there are no need for insults. A lot of people worked very hard on... Oh, he's talking about Truth or Dare, not hooked on you. Never mind. As you were. I laugh. You let out a loud, bit friendly laugh. Sorry, that's the game. Here, I'll go. Here, I'll go. If it wasn't here, I'd be on a date with Spirit. Wow, what the fuck? Oh, you mean the game? Bro, I was like, whoa, bro. You mean you'd rather hang out with Spirit than him? I was gonna say. Wraith blushes and smiles, honestly impressed as he continues to blush even more. How has he not passed out?
This is a date?
Now it's your turn to blush. Yeah? Wraith smiles and looks up for a few seconds, then...
I picked Spirit too, or maybe Claudette. But she and Dwight might be seeing each other. I don't know.
You both laugh, and guess what? It's not even awkward. Wraith clears his throat. In that way, a lazy writer could make him do if they could wanted to significantly something. Oh my god. In that way, a lazy writer would make him do if they wanted to signify something important and different was coming up. Let's see if you're right.
Do you have my bell? I want to show you something.
We were right. Take a drink? Is that not a drinking game? Damn, I missed the opportunity. Of course I have it. You reach for it. But it's gone. Wraith frowns his brow. I swear I had it. I don't know what could have happened.
We'll need to find it for...
Blood Claudette and Dwight burst in and interrupt. Seems like they have a very dramatic announcement. We have a very dramatic announcement! See? Told you so.
But it needs to take place at the beach.
Okay, but can we find the bill? Okay, fine. Whatever.
There's something up with these guys. I don't like their attitude.
You arrive at the beach, but something
feels off. You can't quite put your finger on it, but you feel uneasy and cold.
And here's why. Spirit appears as if from nowhere.
Hey, Green. Bet you didn't expect this hot piece of sass.
Nice.
What, goth girlfriends can make silly, sexy puns from time to time? Dwight and Claudette, scram! Yeah, I use these two simpletons to dupe you. You're easy to dupe. Maybe because deep down, you want to be duped. There's no way Wraith can be keeping you happy.
Spirit's usual disaffective nature gives away to some combination of disgust and desperation. And it's kind of working.
Wraith's a fake. He's not even a real ghost. He only pretends he doesn't want people to care about him, but really, that's all he wants. He wants it more than anything. Can you imagine wanting something? So cringe. I bet he won't even tell you his theory about the island. What a fake. You deserve to be with someone real. A real ghost. Someone who really doesn't give a shit. Someone who doesn't even care if you say yes or no to me.
Girl, you're a hypocrite. You're right about Wraith. Don't even answer. No, you're right about Wraith. You roll your eyes with well up with tears. She just accumulated how off this day has left. You're so right about Wraith. Why does he keep changing the subject when I bring up the island? Drop to one knee, what the fuck? What do you mean by that? I'll agree with her. I'll see where this goes. I just go with you. Although she doesn't seem like the type, you're pretty sure you see Spirit smile. You and Spirit arrive at the coast, overlooking the black lighthouse. It's old and decrepit, but still impressive. There's something magnetic about it. You can see why the Spirit would be so drawn to such a place. I'm pretty sure that's the lighthouse where the observer is at, but you know, that's just a guess. That's just a theory.
Look, I know I'm not 7 feet tall with beach ball biceps or a mask that looks like some kind of children's toy that got melted into an insane asylum fire, but I've been told I can be intimidating in my own way. Hell, I've got literal shards of glass sticking out of me. I get it. But I'm actually glad you looked past that and picked me. There's really no need to be scared. I'm pretty harmless. Unless you do something that demands I take revenge, or you're standing in my way when the lust for violent retribution blinds me to get everything else good in this universe, or if I look too closely at the sun and it makes me sneeze. Not all those glass shards are incredibly tightly stuck in here, you know. Just keep your hand on a swivel, and I think we're going to go on a lovely time together.
You look Spirit up and down and notice that she's wearing all black, just like the lighthouse. I'm noticing a bit of theme. Is black your favorite color?
Black isn't really a color at all. It's the absence of color. It's a void.
Like a black hole. A place that swallows light. A dying star. Damn, no, that's dark. You're confident that Spirit will vibe with this, but Spirit doesn't really care for science fiction, not the type with the spaceships and lasers. Anyhow, she's much more into the type of strange adventures that kicks off right here on Earth. Is that where we are? You wonder. The lapping waves on the shore of the coast sees a romantic tone. The fog that surrounds Spirit everywhere she goes blends perfectly with the mist rolling up over the rocky shoreline. She's at one with the place, and so are you. The peace doesn't last too long, however, as the lighthouse let out an eerie howl, like a monster dying. The spiral of black light stretches out across the sky. Spirit has to yell at you just to be heard.
Oh yeah, it does that!
The light and sound recede as the two of you sit in silence. Spirit lays a towel down and then pats on it gently. Clearly, she wants your company, so you oblige. When you do, she takes out some sunscreen and hands it to you. You're not exactly sure what to do. Is this an invitation to get in a little hands-on action? What else could it be? Thanks. Thanks, I forgot to bring my own when I lost my memory and fell into the ocean.
No problem, I figured as much.
Spirit turns away while you lather lotion all over your body.
You need any help reaching those difficult spots?
You see a hand floating around your back. Sure, why not? Sure, why not? Spirit's hand on your back is ice cold, but she has a soft touch. When she's done, she takes care of herself. You watch as Spira apply sunscreen to herself in the most unique way, by floating her own hand around her back to spread on it. That one might be a bit personal. Comment on her floating hand's ability. Yeah. The fact that your hand just flow around you like that, you can reach things way easier than I can. It's almost like you're kind of some kind of superhero. I'm glad you got a kick out of it, but flowing silver limbs isn't exactly the type of superpower you'd think to wish for as a kid. I'd much rather be able to read minds. Maybe then I can understand why some people act the way they do. Tell you're actually jealous, apologize. I apologize. I'm truly sorry. I clearly had thought through what you're experiencing was like. Sometimes humor is how you deal with uncomfortable situations, but clearly you read the room wrong. I was just thinking about what you've gone through to end up like that. It's been pretty horrible. It was worse than death. At least death ends, eventually. But I wouldn't want to forget it. It literally made me who I am right now. Truth is, I could pull all these bits of glass that are stuck in my flesh right now, if I wanted to. But I don't want to. Each shard is a reminder of what my father did to me, and what the world did to him. That's why I refuse to play the universe's game. I hate the idea that I'll be forced to succumb to pressure the way he did in the end. The way that fear and anger filled him up and then came bursting out. The way his misery flooded our home and drowned us all. Yeesh. It's hard not to think about revenge. The dragon inside me, it's doing to me what the world did to him. I have to fight it. Even though it gives me strength, I must maintain control. You're stronger than he ever was, I'm sure of it. I appreciate that, Green. I suppose a little hope isn't a bad thing. In life, in love, this world is a lot to endure alone. Maybe I could use a little assistance reaching my delicate toes for a bit of lotion. You know, having your body contorted into these vengeful poses. It really does a number on my joints. It rubs the lotion on its skin. Dude, am I gonna be rubbing her toes? I'm rubbing her toes! Let's get it! Bro, there's some toe action, let's get it! Let's get it, toe action! Not bad! Oh shit. Oh shit. Nice. Perfect. Ah shit, I missed. Well, I suppose that the lotion made it to where it was supposed to be going eventually. And you weren't too incredibly wasteful. I'm not a woman who believes in rushing through things just to get them done. If there is a next time, I'm sure you'll do better. You look up at the lighthouse, its ominous dark form hovering above this moment between Spirit and yourself. Evil as it clearly is. In this case, it does you a solid by blurring out another anonymous moan and burst of black light that rescues you from this awkward silence. What the fuck? What the fuck? From seemingly out of nowhere, an ancient-looking ship appears in the water. It glows itself a thing of death, a spirit of a ship that once sailed these seas centuries ago. A tattered black flag whips in the ocean air above the ship as it careens towards the shore. Before crashing into the rocks, it must have been drawn in by the lighthouse. You hear the distant shouting of sailors as the old wooden ghost ship breaks up and sinks into the water. Oh right, it does that sometimes too. Should we, do something? Nah, the sharks will take care of it. Within a minute, the ocean is quiet again except for the waves. Note to self, hungry sharks. But these time-traveling pirates, or whoever they were, you're half sure you saw one of them in the skull with crossbone flags. Aren't the only ones drawn here today? It's Wraith! He has emerged from the palm trees behind you. I didn't come here to break up your day or something. I came here for that! What? For what? Wraith points to the lighthouse. It is indifferent to his attention. I've been seeing it in my dreams, shining its strange light on me. I can't avoid it. Through woods and walls, nothing seems to stop it from reaching out to me. Duh, it's a haunted lighthouse. It does that to everyone at some point. You're no special than me, those dead pirates, or that mermaid I saw washed up on the shore that one time. Ew.
Mermaids, by the way, aren't even close as beautiful in person as they are in movies. More sea witch than underwater princess, if you catch my drift. Get my drift.
It's all part of the vast conspiracy, an epic river of lies that runs beneath the island. Or something. I'm pretty sure I figured it out. The basics, anyhow. If you come with me, I can...
You can get cut!
Spirit waves her katana, nearly trimming a couple buttons off Wraith's tropical top. He takes the hint and backs away a few steps slowly.
For the quiet guy, he never really shuts up.
Okay, I'll be that way. Okay, be that way. You'll see.
Alone at last, tension broke. Deeply moans quiet, and Wraith vanished back to wherever he hangs out. You scooch closer to the spirit, breathing in the damp, foggy air that seems to emanate from her. It's not quite clear how that whole fog thing works, but you don't even care. You're feeling this moment. Spirit seems to be feeling this too. She starts to adjust her robe, and you get a peek at the bathing suit beneath.
Oh yeah, bro.
Spirit walks you around the corner to show you something that she's discovered in the place she knew was meant to be connected with her journey. A cherry tree. It's just a small sapling, but it's begun to sprout flowers. It doesn't make sense to see a cherry tree here in this place. It also doesn't make sense to see a ghost in a black bathing suit, so you just accept it. As Spirit steps up to the tree, a cold breeze pulls some pellets off, and they come cascading through the air around the both of you.
Do you know the meaning of the cherry blossom? They're beautiful. They're also quite symbolic. Of course, like all good symbols, their meaning is pretty complicated.
What do you mean? What do they mean to you?
For many people, being among cherry blossoms is like being at a celebration of life. People travel a great distance just to be near their vibrant beauty. However, as beauty as they might be, they aren't magical. They're simply flowers. They quickly die and fade away. And for this reason, they're also a symbol of fleeting nature of life, of our fragile mortality. In a way, it's a specter of looming death that calls attention to the special moment, to see and appreciate life. How does that duality make you feel, Green?
Frustrated, unsure, empowered, frustrated, unsure, unsure. It makes me feel empowered. The knowledge that life and death are a cycle that has always given me peace. Accepting the fleeting nature of life, like the beauty of a flower in bloom, allows me to appreciate the moment without being too hung up on what comes next. As he explained, Spirit's face begins to look sad to you. You're not sure why. It's not the happiest topic, life and death, but why should that matter? And then it dawns on you. Spirit has been trapped in this ghastly state of death with no hope to cycle back, no rebirth. Her moment of blossoming life long gone. That scary time of death, decade that comes after the good part, that's Spirit's eternity. I feel like an idiot. I wasn't talking about you. I wasn't even thinking about you.
You just answer from the heart. I can't let that bother me. Our priorities are not the same. I have my mission. Once the fallen cherry blossoms represented the soul of samurai warriors, those with noble characters, those who did not fear death, those who were killed in the greatest sacrifice to honor the emperor. Their lives were short, but their purpose gave them beauty. Those warriors saw death coming, but they never despaired. They stood and faced it. They held the swords and struck down their fear. But despite the samurai spirit that lives on in me, in my noble bloodline, my life has ended, but my death continues to stretch on. The cycle's frozen. This cherry tree, it's not real. Though its petals fall, they soon replenish. It is as if they're installed here by someone.
You watch as Spirit chooses her words very carefully.
By something with no respect for the balance of life and death.
We're sorry to interrupt.
You know we don't believe you, right?
Yep. But this time, we got really good reason.
And it has nothing to do with us being manipulated by the unseen force, because that's definitely not happening.
Nobody accused you of that, but okay. We're just here to tell you that it's time for dinner, silly.
Get up while it's hot. I guess it's time to go, or whatever. Thanks for spending some time with me today. I enjoyed it.
Me too. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining. And that's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting with a psycho killer. No, you're really feeling the whole romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep your dirty little secrets. But enough gentle rubbing, it's time to get back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Wavy's here too. We're not going to do the gag where all the cram all on the screen all at the same time again, so just believe me, and they're just as sexy and dementing as you remember them. With your love on the line, everyone's being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm as surprised as you are that these 4 have fallen for you. No, not because of your personality, but because you just met them yesterday. However, since Trapper seems to be the biggest longshot to end up holding into your heart, he throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's a pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on the murderous island. But hey, letting them have this one moment on the spotlight is the least we could do. And heaven knows they won't do any better than that. If I'm dying solo, I mean what I want. And you're all eating it too. Lamb shank, rare, salt, pepper, no sauce allowed, and serve it with one single piece of broccoli so Rafe won't complain. I like broccoli. I like broccoli too. For real, like seriously, I do. Gives me a horrible gas. Oh, I don't like that. Buddy, wait until you smell what the rare lamb does to my bowels. It's awesome. Dinner will be served shortly, but certainly power brokers. Would you like to know about your day?
Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group?
You had an interesting day, that's for sure, but how would you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little, it could affect your standing with the group. Okay, but don't just sit there and say nothing. Say nothing is not an option. Be coy, gush about your day. Be coy. It wasn't really a day. It was more like 2 people avoiding everyone else and choosing to be alone, but doing it in a relatively close proximity to each other.
That's exactly right. Couldn't have not said anything of value better myself.
Spirit is clearly happy with the way you portrayed your day. No surprise, she doesn't like people getting into their business. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now. And they're all very tired. Oh, wait, no, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thrill set in Antarctica, not the charming parody dating sim set in. An undisclosed tropical paradise.
Bon appetit!
Don't you mean bon? No, almost everything we serve here has lots of bones in it, even the vegetables.
Impossible to avoid in the island.
Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both of the sexual and deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around you as they pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust crumbs off the table. What would you like to say to the servants? Thank them. Your top-notch service is much appreciated. In fact, here, you flip a gold coin in the direction.
For us? Just for doing our jobs?
Thank you kindly.
Everyone, if you would please be so kind as to follow us to the fire pit, we greatly appreciate it. I've been told something big is going to happen. Something that would change everything.
You can go willingly or you could go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookie. Did you have a choice on how you said that, dweeb?
Yes, and I immediately regretted how I did. Good. Something needs to change around here. Fire's rebirth.
Fire illuminates the soul.
I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire, I mean, not my eyes, because of childhood drama involving fire.
And finally, everyone starts moving towards the fire pit, if only to get away from Brave's complaining. You take a seat on a comfortable log, feeling the fire heat against your skin, and wait for other killers to take their place, wondering who will want to tell a story this time. Will narrator tell a story? I bet they got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think, are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here, so nothing is probably not a great sign. Oh cool, and now everyone's looking at you. So, you know, do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story, or we could play charades? Bogle? Whatever.
Well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story?
Wade points his spine and skull staff thingamajig at you. You duck out of its way. Who knows what that thing could do? Probably shoots lasers.
Try not to bore us. We were very interested in you.
Don't speak for me, Huntress.
Now you can't tell if you're warm from the fire or if it's just your nerves heating up.
I know that the fire is right here, but maybe if you stop talking about it at all the time, we could start to pretend that it's not here and doesn't, you know, threaten to burn us all alive.
He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Groom is about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. I'll tell a story. Sure, I'm going to tell a story.
I hope it's a mystery.
Okay, so what type of story do you want to tell? I'll tell an adventure story.
Alright, you like your Dwayne The Rock Johnson movies? How about some adventure?
Now we're talking.
It's not my favorite, but I expect your choice, and I will nod politely.
You don't have to say that, Wraith. Just not politely.
Okay, ready? Here goes. I really like to go fishing.
Solid hobby! Great foundation for a story for sure.
You pause. Everyone is waiting for bating breath. No pun intended. Oh wait, is that it? Not much of a story. Barely even a thought. My pun was better than the story. You sure you have all that to say?
No, you were kidding.
No, I was kidding. So what type of story do you want to tell?
I'll tell a personal one, which I don't remember because I don't remember all my stories.
I'll get a little personal now, if that's okay.
Those types of tales are the best, and often the most sad. It's a bit of a love story. Is it how two strong hunters who met when they were both trying to bundle lunch in the same woolly wolverine?
Wow, you are way behind, bro.
Or about a deranged killer who makes only women who ever believed in him witness a display of shocking violence?
Not quite. It's about my parents. They met at a party in college. He was hosting. She's been dragged there by some friends.
Oh.
They couldn't have been more different, and yet, as the night went on, they were drawn to each other. She made fun of his taste in music, and he took interest in her major, women's studies. They were married within 2 months.
Bit soon to know if you can trust someone, don't you think? It's so sweet.
Exactly. I learned a lot about love from them. If you know, you know. Some people don't need years to get acquainted with someone. Love can spark from a look across a campfire. Now you've got their attention. Each killer is furiously attempting to catch your eye from across the fire pit. It's quite alarming, actually. Except for Trickster, who has headphones in and is loudly playing his own music to drown you out. Okay, that was not a very good story, but I mean, I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but the narrator keeps it real. We can't just end here. So, who else would you like to hear a story from tonight? You look from killer to killer, trying to decide who might be the most entertaining. Well, okay, so lore-wise, Dead by Daylight lore-wise, I already know all their stories, so I don't know what else they could tell me that'd be new. Well, the Trapper story was new, so I'm gonna go with the Huntress. No, Evan again. I haven't talked to Evan all day though, but I just heard a story last time. You know what? I'm gonna go with Wraith. Yep.
Well, I guess if you want. Let's see, what story could I tell? I could tell you one about Mami Wada, a beautiful African sea goddess who could lure men in with sex and then reveal her true form as half woman, half fish, making them swear to be true to her and no one else. Long story short, it usually ends badly for the men. Which is the end of that story, I guess. My bad. Let's see. There's that one about the mysterious cult that would demand a human sacrifice to... No, that's no good. You don't want to hear that one. There's the living tree. Its branches were more like tentacles, and it's oozing a strange liquid from its bark. One time a girl I knew drank the liquid. She disappeared that night. But a week later, a new tree appeared. It had a very similar looking face etched into the bark. No, that's a bad story. That could never happen. What about something truly horrifying? One time I was doing my maths and I mixed up the quadratic equation and the Pythagorean theorem. But whatever. Just for a second, in my mind, I guess I was tired, but wow, that was really scary. I want to hear more about the half-fish lady, particularly the fish part. It's not just you, Green. Half the time I have no idea what the hell Trapper's talking about either. When you're hot and rich and extremely scary, you start to think people would just accept whatever you say. Wait, that was actually it? Oh, okay. That was story time! A lot of people like to take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's in the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more of a fan of the episodic style of storytelling. Knowing it's a series takes a lot of pressure off any individual installment, and builds a greater sense of community between the audience and creator. I agree. Tell me, Green, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Don't answer that. We don't actually care. We're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the event. God forbid my small talk get in the way of a romantic Twilight moment. Dwight, I'm gonna need you to shut your yap trap. You know that we need to get back to that thing we do whenever we're not on screen. Okay. You have fun tonight and try not to wink end up dead. Why would you say those words wink out loud, and what kind of double trend are you getting at with the end up dead thing? Dwight is physically incapable of winking, not since the accident. And you do know that all of these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? Well, except for Spirit. She really doesn't belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. Did I hear someone trash-talking Spirit? Deal me in. What did you say we take this talk to the hot tub so we could soak this bottle while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes? Please, enough talk about burns, things that are lit or getting blazed. It's enough with these activities that have to be set next to a literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames as well? What if we turn and ran as far away from this place as we could? You and me. On those spiny legs? You probably tired before you go too far. If it's running away someplace more secluded Green is after, they should obviously join me. After you've seen these legs? Have you seen these legs? Pure power. Not that my walk speed really reflects my gigantic stature, but that's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice and it's completely logical. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over all that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so that corporations can snoop in and sell you fake solutions to all your fabricated problems. I'll be sitting in the shade and drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain Volela printed on receptacle paper because I refuse to play their game anymore. It's like she's actively trying to be as appealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on or just me? Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention along with the attention of everyone else is still on you, for the moment. If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us, maybe we could all move on with our lives, or, you know, some special projects we might have going. You heard him. Who will it be? Who will you head off for the evening activity? I'm just saying, you may not get a ton of chances to date around like this before your time on Murderer's Island comes to a close. And no, I'm not satisfied with the name either. But with the streaming reality TV dating show boom happening, it's pretty much all that wasn't taken. Which killer would you pick? And yes, we're back. And yes, we're back to including Trickster because
that guy.
I want to spend my evening with the Huntress. I haven't really got a chance to actually hang out with her back in the pool, so might as well.
Huntress? You know, I had the feeling you'd pick me. You have a good taste, and I don't just say that because I'm considering eating you. How'd I go back? How do I go back? Huntress licks her lips as she eyes you up and down. You've never felt like a literal piece of meat this much as your life before. What have you gotten yourself into? Let's go over to the bar. I'm going to make you into something special. Okay. You and Huntress whisk yourselves away to the bar, and when you arrive, you find an arrangement of arts and craft supplies. And are those taxidermy tools? Cool, cool, cool. Are you freaking out? I'm not freaking out. You wonder what's going through Huntress's head. Though she's bubbly and enthusiastic, you're always terrified she might snap. Something on your mind? She smiles. Drink this. Yes! Give it to me! I want to drink that! Please! Huntress hands you a seemingly normal tropical cocktail. If one were to drug you into some sort of state in which you could be operated on, these flavors would certainly hide the poison. Look around and consider what else is there to live for besides becoming Huntress's little toy, and the conclusion is... bombs away! You pound the drink. It's quite nice. I've been thinking about making you a present. A mask! Would you be into that? Yes, of course. I've always admired yours. What would you like? It can't be a dog, even though I know you like them. There was this ex. They were really into Dobermans. Like, too into them. It's a long story. Fluffy cat. Angler fish mask. Angler fish mask. A mask with the light dangling off the front of it. And big scary fang teeth? All the better to see in the dark when I go out for the evening hunt and chopping my prey to death. I'm talking angler fish, baby. That is such a cool idea. Badass. Yeah, I'm full of cool ideas. I don't even know where they came from. Probably like the clouds or something. Well, I know what I'll be working on tonight. All alone in my skimpy pajamas. Huntress winks at you. Should we just like get out of here? This deserves a celebration. This deserves a celebration. You thrust your fist on the table like you're in some kind of old-timey movie about horny Vikings or surely Russian ice farmers. More drinks! Drinks for all my friends! Whoa, okay, slow down. Even I don't have that kind of energy after today. Let's do something a bit more relaxing.
Huntress, you got lots of hobbies. Why don't you share something with us that you're passionate about?
Something less deadly than throwing axes or chasing survivors? Maybe? Just a thought. Making more masks? Or wait, making matching gloves? No, you little joker. I'm thinking of a different type of making. Making our victims die fast, medium, or slow deaths, depending on the mood we're in.
It's just another round of be careful what you wish for on Murderer's Island. I need your help,
Doing something in a different place entirely?
You read my mind. Meet you there.
I'm talking about mycology. You know, mushrooms? I picked a lot of them, and I'm very familiar with which ones make the great soup base and which ones make you super dead. I'll show you 2 mushrooms. You point at the one that's safe to eat. Okay, that sounds easy enough. Wow, I wonder which one is... I think this is an actual fungi though, so I'm just gonna go with this one. Correct! It's called a black turnip. And doop, boop doop boop. It's delicious. Next up, this one's very easy. I'm sure you'll nail it. Point at the one that won't result in almost instant death if you eat it. This one? Yes. Correct! Hey, that's a chanderelle. It sounds fancy and it tastes fancy too. Just like a certain someone I know, I bet. Nom nom nom. Final question. Which will make you jump for joy and which will make you vomit until you die? This one looks like it'd be like a fucking drug. Correct! That's a green cracker rushula.
Sure, it looks moldy, but I guess you shouldn't judge a mushroom by its gross green cap. Not everything is exactly as it appears at first glance. That was fun, right? I like flexing a little more than just my biceps for you. Alright, let's see here. Tabulating your answers and perfect score! That knowledge is gonna come in handy if we're stranded here on this island for much longer. Huntress claps her hands giddily. I appreciate you spending time with me tonight. I know the other killers are all very alluring in their own way. It means a lot that you spend time with the forest bumpkin such as yourself. You're no bumpkin. You're no bumpkin. You're a strong, independent woman. Don't demean yourself. Oh shit. Huntress leaps on you, knife to your throat. I'll demean myself if I want to. She's angry, but also turned on? That's pretty hot. What the fuck? We're here. Claude and Dwight are gathering everyone together at the beach. Typical. Exactly what the voice said. I'm telling you, and I'm being honest, that you're the only one who could hear me. Alright, you guys, that will be it for today's episode. A lot has happened. We don't really have a good answer of who we're trying to date fully. I don't have a full answer, at least. I'm kind of in a mix with Spirit and the Wraith, but everything's like jiggling together, and I kind of want it like that. I'm trying to be like evenly pleasing everyone, I guess. Don't know why. Don't worry about it. Yeah, but that'll be today's episode. But if you guys want to see more of this, please let me know in the comments down below. But other than that, I'll make one more episode of this and then see what you guys think of it. If you guys want more, just let me know, just let me know. Alright, other than that, guys, my name is Green Gamer. As always, good morning, good evening, and good night. I will see you guys next time. Alright. Goodbye.